the joined SADC and East African Community, SADC, which I think was chaired by the Tanzanian president. All these are efforts to get a diplomatic solution to the conflict in DRC. It appears the president of DRC, Felix Tshisekedi, and the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, they don't seem to trust each other that much, because you would recall that in the recent SADC East African Community joint summit, Tshisekedi opted to join the meeting virtually, which is not a very good sign in diplomatic terms. Why wouldn't he go and meet, for example, Kagame physically at a meeting and ventilate issues? But we have also seen how President Paul Kagame is belligerent in terms of how he thinks about the conflict. He tells all and sundry that the conflict is essentially an internal conflict in DRC, where the government is trampling upon the rights of some of its citizens in the eastern DRC. It appears no one wants to find the other so that there can be peace. So it's a very complex matter.
South African troops have been victims who are deployed in the Congo, became victims of this war. They were killed. You've been following these scenarios. You've been following this story. What's your take on whatever is happening in Eastern DRC?
I think it's a very sad story, in the sense that lives have been lost, property has been destroyed, livelihoods have been disturbed. We have a number of people who are now in refugee camps because of the situation in Eastern DRC. You spoke about South Africa. South Africa to date has lost around 14 soldiers that died in the war there, being part of the peacekeeping mission of SADC and also of the United Nations. So it's not a case that as Africans we need to celebrate. It's a case that we all need to put our heads together and find a lasting solution to the conflict that exists in that area. We must take into cognizance, Paul, that this conflict is over 20 years old, and something must now give so that peace can be given a chance.